We have just talked about three key areas of component innovation: processing, memory, and display. But what happens when you put all these state-of-the-art components together? We are working with our partners to add their value on top of those components. One such partner is Microsoft. Here to tell us more about how they are using Samsung's components to extend their solutions is Microsoft's Chief Technical Strategy Officer, Eric Roeder.
Thank you, Stephen. Well, 2012 was a busy and exciting year for Microsoft. We had an amazing launch of new products as we continued our transformation from a software company to a devices and services company. We've been incredibly focused on the user experience from end to end, from the data center where your information is stored and secured, to the modern UI applications that are always up to date. And our journey has really made us appreciate partners like Samsung, who enable us to deliver our vision across a full spectrum of devices and services. Great experiences like Outlook, SkyDrive, and Xbox Music demand great devices. And Samsung's new AT family of devices truly highlights the modern UI of Windows. In fact, Samsung was the first company to cover all of the major form factors for this wave of Windows, from the phone to the desktop, which was a fantastic achievement. Beyond Windows tablets, PCs, and phones, we've also worked together to bring Skype to Samsung smart TVs, so people can have a great communications experience from the comfort of their living rooms. We sometimes take for granted that every new device will have better graphics and better battery life than the previous generation. However, the reality is that it takes careful coordination across the entire supply chain in order to make this happen. In the case of Microsoft Surface, Samsung is one of our strategic suppliers for components. The result of this cooperation is a Windows 8 device with great battery life and a vibrant display, so you can see more, do more, and share more with the Surface. We have a long history of working with Samsung to push the limits of display technology. You can see this clearly in the massive Microsoft multi-touch display that took center stage when we launched Windows 8 and the new version of Office. After today's announcements, it should be clear that there is no rule that says displays or computers need to be flat, opaque, or rigid. Just look at the Zoom screen we just saw. We actually have a prototype of Windows Phone and how it would look on one of these screens. And Microsoft's vision is that sensors like Kinect, combined with flexible, transparent, and projected displays, will bring us to a point where any object can be a surface and can be a computer. I'd like to close with a short video from Microsoft Research, which extends interactivity to every surface in your living room. Last year, you may have seen some videos with pre-computed projections. What we're demoing today is both real-time and fully interactive. And while you may find it hard to believe, the footage shown here is exactly what appeared in our lab without any special effects being added. Some companies talk about a reality distortion field. We've actually built one.
Xbox, go big.
This is just a glimpse of what our future may hold in store for us. We're excited that this technology can be used in many different ways to enhance a TV or movie experience, or increase the reality of a flight simulator, or make educational scenarios more exciting. We look forward to our continued partnership with Samsung to deliver the next generation of devices and services. Thank you.
It's exciting to work with Microsoft and to be pushing boundaries together. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
It inspires me to see the significant advances in user experience that comes from leaps forward in component solutions. We are on the brink of the extraordinary. Things that were previously impossible are happening today through advances in 3 key categories. Firstly, processing. More powerful and yet more energy and space-efficient brains living at the cores of devices. Secondly, memory. Faster, leaner, and greener solutions to deal with the ever-increasing weight of data. Thirdly, display. More advanced and ingenious windows onto the real world. When these technologies harmonize, amazing things happen. Advances in components are giving rise to a whole new era of possibility. And at Samsung, we are passionate about mobilizing possibility, not just for the fortunate few, but possibility for all. Mobile devices break down boundaries. They bridge societies. They catalyze progress, and they unlock potential. We push ourselves to innovate, not just for innovation's sake, but to create a better world. It was in this spirit that we created Samsung Hope for Children. It was our commitment as an organization to support education around the world, primarily in Africa. We currently have active programs running in South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, Senegal, and Sudan. We are proud to say that Samsung Hope for Children will help provide a technology-rich education to over 2.5 million students over the next 5 years. We have also partnered with the University of Cape Town to create a mobile innovation lab focusing on technology to address the needs of African society. But there is always more we can do, more inspiration we can seek, and more innovation we can strive for. In 2011, we were honored to have someone who lives this active, inspiring vision every day as the Samsung Hope for Children ambassador. His foundation is dedicated to improving the world in many ways. Let's take a look at their work.
I personally believe that if the American people give you the honor of serving, you should keep on doing it when you leave office.
I set up this foundation so that I could pursue causes that I could still have an impact on as a private citizen. We don't go around and decide in advance what's best for people. We go out and ask them. And I think that's why we have a high rate of success. I had a story, and it was a heck of a story. And I want every other child in the world to have a story. It is a results-oriented foundation committed to taking on the world's biggest challenges.
We can save the planet for our children and grandchildren and do it in a way that will give us more economic opportunity.
With this foundation, I could do things that were quite important that governments normally don't do.
Former President Clinton is joining the war on AIDS.
Individually, these projects are going to transform communities, but collectively, they can change the world.
President Clinton has created a forum where we can come together and share our ideas and our innovations.
This whole initiative is in the how business. Regardless of what you do, how are you going to do it?
An update on tsunami relief. Former President Bush and former President Bill Clinton are spearheading the fundraising effort.
My life has been a balance between fulfilling initiatives that I always wanted and then responding to things that come up.
Don't tell me they can't do this. This is an opportunity to reimagine the future for the Haitian people, to build the country that they want to become instead of to rebuild what they used to be.
I measure success by whether lives are changed.
Arriving this morning in California, Laura Ling and Yuna Lee.
When we walked through the doors, we saw standing before us President Bill Clinton.
What should our shared values be? Everybody counts. Everybody deserves a chance. Everybody's got a responsibility to fulfill. We all do better when we work together.
He's helped to create a model for individual responsibility and collective action that all of us are going to be studying for a very long time.
I do it because I think I should do it, because of the life I've been given, and I do it because I like it better than anything else I could be doing.
And the man who has made so much promise possible is my dear friend, Bill Clinton.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to share his vision and his perspective on the importance of mobile technology in the developing world, please welcome founder of the William J. Clinton Foundation and 42nd President of the United States, President Bill Clinton.
Thank you very much. There were, on the day I took the oath of office, a grand total of 50 sites on the entire internet. 50. More than that have been added since I started talking. And amazing things have happened, including Samsung's Hope for Children, which I very much admire and appreciate. A couple of years ago, a United Nations report talked about how mobile technology had done more to lift the poor than any other technology in history. The World Bank estimated that each 10% increase in cell phone penetration in a poor place added 0.6% to GDP growth. And I have seen that. We are going to share the future. What you are doing can make sure that we share the upside and minimize the downside. It is the job of every citizen on the planet, and you can lead the way. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're great mission with us today. Thank you, President Clinton, for sharing great mission with us today. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me to share Samsung's vision of a whole new world. A world where advancements in processing, memory, and display are driving force behind mobile revolution. A world where technology is harmonized with people's lives. A world where mobile devices are profoundly improving and impacting the lives of every citizen in every country across the planet. A world we want you to be part of. A world where Samsung components are mobilizing possibility. Thank you. Thank you all.